of AI, artificial intelligence, I think life has become a lot easier for me. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're so welcome. My name is Omar and this is Mami Omar's channel. On this channel, I talk about things that are relating to parenting, motherhood, and the challenges and the wins as well. Okay, so you're welcome. So please grab a seat and grab your cup of popcorn and sit tight for today's topic. Today I'm going to be talking about something that every mom that I know, like literally every mom that I know, they go through this and they really crave for this thing. And this is nothing else but sanity in their day-to-day activities. Like a little peace will go a long way. A little sanity. Listen, having kids and having to like handle them with your chores, with your work, if you're working, with having your own peace or little moment for yourself, that little moment is actually almost impossible. This is almost impossible when you have kids. But I'm going to walk you through the processes or the simple daily routine that I do that has helped me to get a little time to myself and have that little non-negotiable time with myself. And I'm also going to be sharing with you the AI tools or simple tools that we have on our phones that have actually made life really easy for me. Okay, so you're welcome and we're going to get right into the video. Okay, so let's be real. Routine sounds intense, right? But as a mom, we know that flexibility is the key. Okay, so we try to do things and be flexible and flow with the rhythm and just be able to get at least some work done before the end of the day. Okay, and this really, I promise you, it's not easy. There's no mom that will tell you that they have it all worked out or they have it all figured out. I myself, I don't have it all figured out, but then I have some things that have been helping me, which I'm going to share with you by the end of this video. So, but just stay with me. But I'm going to just break down my routine with you, and I'm going to be as honest as possible. And I'm just going to give you the tips that is going to help you simplify the whole process. And I'm all about simplicity. I'm all about simplification when it comes to the things that has to do with motherhood and the things that has to do with raising kids, working, and all of that. Okay, so stay with me. So breaking down my routine for you guys, I try to wake up as early as possible for my kids. I usually do I usually make their lunches every morning most times. It's not all the time for me, but I prefer doing it because it helps me prepare for the whole day so that I could have time to myself. All right. So the first thing I do, I wake up, see around 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. depending on the mood, you know. So, but my time is between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. And when I wake up, I do something that is very crucial. I think you should start doing this. This has been the game changer for me. This has been the thing that has been helping me get my sanity together. Okay, so when I wake up, before I proceed to making their breakfast and lunch for the day, I take like 10, 15, 20 minutes to myself. So what I do with this time is a me thing, right? It might be different for you. So what I do basically, I listen to inspirational music or morning affirmations for a sound mind, a prosperous morning, or a progressive day. Okay, I just pick whichever one I find on YouTube, I listen to it, or on Spotify. Okay, I listen to them. And sometimes if there is a book that I'm reading, I take this time to read, even if it is one page of that book, right? This is helping me to like reset my mind and get my body and spirit and soul into one unit. Okay, so if you catch me looking down, that's because I've written down my points. So I kind of look into my book and then pick up my points. All right. So the first thing after my first processes, and then I go straight to making their food, right? And to break it down for me, what I do is I plan it in my head. Sometimes I don't write down. So what I do basically, I know that I'm going to first of all do their breakfast, which is I usually make pap for them, or I do tea, like hot chocolate or anything, depending on what is on the menu for the day. So if they're going to be having tea, what I do is I boil water for bathing and water for pap or tea while I prep for the lunch. Okay, so while the hot water is on fire and is getting ready, I prep everything I need for their lunch. And once I make their breakfast, their hot water is ready, I get cooking. I cook their food usually depending on what I'm making per day. The food usually take me between 30 to 45 minutes or an hour, depending. Okay, so I wake my kids up around 6:12 or 6:30. And I know you might think it's late, but my kids are still very tender, so I kind of let them have the sleep that they need. So after I wake them up, I get them to brush their teeth while I pack their lunch and their water with their snacks or whatever it is that I'm putting in their box for the day. I get them to have their breakfast before getting them ready for school. Right? All of these things I make sure I do them before 7:20. So in all of this process that I've told you so far, the hardest is getting them to brush their teeth. My kids will spend the next 5 minutes talking to themselves about how they slept, how they don't want to go to school, things they plan to do when they get to school, or trying to remember what they read, right? That's especially for my first child. He tries to remember what he read the previous day before school. If he has morning information that he has to speak to his classmates about, he tries to remember all of these things. So the first 5 minutes of their waking up is the hardest part for me, because I would have to be in and out of the kitchen all the time trying to get them to do that. But getting them to eat and bathe will take me roughly 15 minutes and they are done. So I am not the one that beats them. I have my husband do the beating while I do the dressing. So bathe one person, I dress the person, bathe another person, I dress the person. So that's how it is for me. Okay. So now I've gotten the hard part out of the way. I've taken them to school. Now it's time to like get into my daily activities. Okay. Aside the school run, the I work. Um I work from home. I'm a social media manager. So I have the company I'm working with. I have to schedule posts, look at the previous ones I've done, look at the content strategies, and know what I'm doing to improve for the day or for the next post. I have to design the flyers and posters for events coming up and all of that. So I have to spend the next 2 to 3 hours doing this. Okay, before I finally get into me having my breakfast and tidying up my house and doing laundry. I usually do the laundry is the tricky part, okay? I usually do my laundry like on a daily basis. I wash with a washing machine, so I kind of have my laundry done on a daily. This is so that I don't have heap of clothes or pile of clothes on weekends when I get to rest. Okay, so that saves me a lot of time, and I just throw them into the machine and then I start working. But sometimes I tend to forget, which is why I have tools that help me remember. Okay, remember I told you that towards the end of this video I'm going to tell you the tools that I use to get my acts together, because it's just me and I have to be in so many places at the same time within the same space. So I have to like plan myself and I have to have these tools work for me. Okay, so after that, after I've worked for like 3 to 4 hours, I do my laundry and clean my house, and then I get into the real deal, which is preparing for after school. I don't know how these things happen, but Before school starts, it's dismissed. I don't know how it happens. Maybe because I get so busy. I maybe because I'm always occupied with something. But before you say Jack, they're dismissed from school. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. One day, I literally, I'm not joking, I'm not kidding you. I forgot my kids at school.
You
Yes.
what?
I forgot my kids at school. It's not funny, but that told me that, or that taught me rather, that my or the tools that I use, that taught me that the tools that I use is very necessary to me, because that day, I don't know how I forgot to plan for that, which I never miss, but somehow I missed that particular one. And all that I know was I had a knock on my door, and then I opened my door. It was my kids and their teacher. My kids were the only ones left at school. It was just my kids. So I know that that day I was very busy. I had about 3 or 4 meetings, and I lost track of time, and I didn't know what happened. Okay, so you see, it's a lot being a mom and a working mom. Striking balance can sometimes be very tricky. But since I found all these tools that I use now, it has been amazing. So forgetting my kids in school is now the story of the past. So with that being said, that takes me to the next point, which is after school. Okay, so after school, what I do basically is I pause on work, I focus on making dinner and helping my kids out with the assignments and getting them ready for bed and all of that. Now, this part is not just as simple as I've said it. You have bunch of kids running around your house. You have food to make. You have assignments to cross check or help them do, and you have food to cook. All of these things are still loads of work that moms will have to get done before the end of the day. Okay, so between the hours of 3 p.m. till 10 p.m., this is what I do. How am I able to get a hang of all of these things? It's not easy for anybody. It's not easy for me. I'm very sure it's not easy for you. But there is something that have actually made it 50% easy for me, which is the essence of this video today. So I'm going to show you some apps that I have on my phone that actually came with the phone itself. It's just that if you're not the type who uses these things, is going to seem as though they are not important. But you see, the tiniest things the tiniest things that we have on this phone can really make your day worth the while. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to just list them out. The first thing is your calendar. It's your Google Calendar. The Google Calendar is one of the best things that has happened to me myself. I can set up events, things that I have to do, things that I must remember, that I am likely to forget because I get so busy and occupied during the day. Okay, so I set all these events and set a reminder. So once the time comes, this calendar sends me a reminder. I work online and it is connected to my laptop. So if it sends me the reminder both on my phone, it's always coming on my system. So if I'm not with my phone, I'm with my system, I'm definitely going to see it. That's the first one, your Google Calendar. It is very important. Then the next one is your alarm. If there's nothing that have saved me time, right, I'm going to show you guys the alarm I've set up on my phone. Let me I'm going to do a screen record rather, or I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is all the alarms I have set up on my phone. I think they're about four, or 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 alarms I set on my phone every single day, right? So these alarms remind me of every important thing that I have to do. Sometimes when I have a meeting, I set up the alarm on my phone. It reminds me 30 minutes before the time, and then at the exact time. When it is time to pick my kids up from school, my alarm reminds me. When it is time to make dinner, my alarm reminds me. All these things, I've set it up in my phone. And it's once it rings, and I, even if I don't know why it is ringing, I pick up my phone, I check the time. Oh yeah, it's time to make dinner. I go into the kitchen, I start making it. Okay, it has really made life really, really easy for me. And if you're a mom and you're not utilizing this yet, please, you need to try using your alarm. Set up your alarm every point in time. It's really going to make life easy for you. You get to do things when you're supposed to do them, and then get some time to rest. Okay, so the next app on my list is the note app. You know, if you do not want to use the notes that comes with your phone, you're free to download. There's so many other to-do list apps that are on Google Play Store or iOS Store. So you could just feel free to download anyone that works with you and customize it the way you want. But my notes is filled. I'll not lie for you. So I'm going to try to show you. I'll do a screen record and put it somewhere on the phone. The things I have on my list. I have things like my grocery list, the things I need to buy, my content calendar, the my meal plan, all of these things. I have it in my notes. So anytime I am doing something and then I remember, oh, there's something I need to do, or an idea comes to me which I'm likely to forget, I'm always with my phone. I just pick it up and then write it in my notes. This has been amazing for me. I'm not going to like uh I don't know, but how do I explain it? The importance of this thing, what it has done for me, what it has helped me achieve so far cannot be overemphasized. Okay, so the things I've mentioned, your Google Calendar, your note, your phone alarms, these things are right in your phone. If you do not like the ones that come with your phone, maybe because it's not as fancy as some other apps on Google Store or on Play Store or iOS Store, you can download as many as you want. But the essence is this: these things help you get organized, help you get active, and it helps you put you in the right frame of mind throughout the day, because you already have your day planned out. And what I usually do before I go to bed every day is I take my time to write down those important tasks that I have to do for the next day in my notes, and the ones that require me setting up alarm, I set those alarms up and get ready for my day from the previous day. All right, so that's it. And then last but not the least is your meal plan. See, I've seen a lot of mothers complain that I don't know what to cook. I don't know what I'm going to make today. I don't know this. I'm going to do a video on how you can use ChatGPT to generate a meal plan peculiar to you and what you have in your house. Okay, so even if you do not have time to go for grocery shopping or all of those things, but you have some things in your house, you can give ChatGPT a prompt and it will use those things you have in your house to give you a balanced meal plan that is going to take you through the week until you're able to get what you need in your house. Or if you have everything you need in your house but you're still confused on what to cook, so that you don't end up cooking one type of food every single day of the week, it will help you match everything together and give you an amazing meal plan. I have been using it. See, since the invention of AI, artificial intelligence, I think life has become a lot easier for me. It has really been an amazing experience for me in my motherhood journey. Meal planning is the most important thing that would help you in your daily activities. Instead of you spending 2 hours, 3 hours thinking of what to cook, you can have that idea weeks before that day. Okay, so meal plan is very essential for you as a mother because of the chores or because of the things that you have to do. Spending so much time thinking about what you're actually going to cook will make you end up making choices that are not healthy for you and your family. So instead of doing that, it's best that you have your meals for the week planned out for the month, 2 weeks, bi-weekly, or however you want it. Have it planned out, and then you're ready whenever the time calls. Okay, so that's it from me today. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like this video, and share this video to every mother that is on your playlist. They need this video, they need to watch it, because we have to slay while being mothers. We cannot come and grow old when we are not ready to grow old. Okay, all right, see you guys next time. Bye bye.